Lise Ronayne and I own a small studio space in Victoria, BC. I got into hair by being inspired by other people in the industry. When I got out of high school, I moved around a bit. I ended up in Australia, Melbourne, where I worked in a salon as a shampoo girl, and then came back to Victoria and went to the Aveda cosmetology school. I've been doing hair for 16 years now, and I've trained in several different places, mostly down in California. Now I'm specializing in the razor, where I cut shags, French bobs, mullets, and just easy to wear haircuts. When I first got into hair, I did a lot of different things, working with color, extensions, cutting hair, specialized for a while in more precision cutting, and then I started using the razor, which just felt so natural for me. At this time, when I was starting to use it, blunter haircuts were coming in, so I didn't get that much of a chance to really play with it. But over the last 5 years, people are wanting more natural, easy to wear haircuts, and people are embracing also their natural texture, which is amazing. So about 5 years ago, I went down to California and I trained at Pony Studios. And then eventually started adding in more education to allow me to be able to use this tool very effectively on my clients. I love it so much. It's almost like using a pencil. Like I'm just using my hand to carve and glide the razor through the hair to find a style that will work for my client. It's a really fun and natural process where I really feel like I'm in the flow and able to kind of like hyper focus on what I'm doing. I'm really inspired by a lot of like retro style haircuts, so very inspired by, icons from the 60s, Joni Mitchell, Jane Birkin, Marianne Faithfull, Janis Joplin, Stevie Nicks, Joan Jett, Patti Smith. I just really love using icons from the past to help inspire me to do the work that I do behind my chair. I was able to find a small office space that I converted into this salon. When I first moved into the space, it was just a putrid robin's egg blue and lime green, and there was tons of weird wiring all over the walls. So I got some friends in to help renovate it and to make it what it is today. I got in contact with my friend Chris Hageland, who works in interior design, and she helped me come up with the layout for the space. So like my shelving that I have behind me here, and just like the paint colors, the lighting fixtures, all of that stuff. Like, it's super special that she was able to help me with that. I've brought in an old retro radio, and I had my friends Molly and Tella do my super graphic that really is an inspiration from the 70s and also reminds me of a roller disco rink. So it's nice to have little symbols that remind me of myself in here. Kate Webb did my logo, and my friend Stacy at Cream, I bought this wall hanging at her studio space in Fernwood. She sells vintage 70s inspired stuff, and I bought that on the first day that she was open. So I just love that I have all these little pieces from creative people in Victoria. I wanted to create a space that felt really comfortable for people to come into, and so I came up with the name Apartment 321. So I wanted this place to feel like a cozy apartment that people could come and hang out with me in. Once I came back to work after COVID, I kind of decided to make a shift in my career where I was predominantly specializing in hair cutting and moving away from using color and more kind of toxic chemicals. I plan to be in this profession for a long time, and it's really important to me to be working with eco-conscious brands and not be working in a space that's filled with chemicals all day. So I use Hair Story products. They are eco-friendly, non-toxic. I stand and work over these products all day, so it's important to me that I'm not inhaling anything that can be bad for my health and also bad for my clients' health. I really take pride in the fact that I don't make a lot of waste in this job. I cut hair, the hair can go into the compost, and that's pretty much it. I don't have to recycle lots of boxes. I have my products that I can refill the bottles, so that's nice, and then the packaging is recyclable as well. Razor cutting is a really beautiful art form. I love how fluid it is. I love that I can use this tool to express my art form on people coming in and creating styles and shapes that work for them and help to express their own artistic expression of themselves.